Hello, this is Dr. Heidi Horsley, Executive Director for the Open to Hope Foundation, and I'm here today with my sister,
Rebecca Horsley Bara, and I am the Director of Community Outreach and Engagement for the Open to Hope Foundation.
and we want to talk about a topic that is so near and dear to our hearts, and that is sibling loss. So when I was 20 and Rebecca was
19.
our brother Scott died in a car accident with my cousin Matthew. And that really turned our worlds upside down and put everything we ever thought into question. And the thing about it that's very hard is I feel like sibling loss is a minimized, unacknowledged loss. Our loss is second to the death of a child. In fact, sometimes it's third, fourth, and fifth. You know, people don't realize the significance of sibling loss.
Yeah, I agree with that, Heidi. And also, as a surviving sibling, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to cause my parents any more sadness or darkness. I wanted to be that light and that happy, easygoing child for them. I didn't want to see them suffer anymore. So I was really more focused on sort of their grief often than my own. And for my own grief, I just was grieved silently and by myself.
Well, and Rebecca, part of that is because when Scott died, people would say, How are your
parents? Yes, that was the number one question. How are your parents doing?
be strong for your...
For your parents.
So my parents weren't saying this. Our parents weren't saying this. Everybody else was. The worst death that can ever happen is the death of
a child.
So those are the messages siblings are given. And when we're given those messages, we feel like we do not have a right to our grief. We feel like we need to hide our grief. We feel like we need to be strong for our parents and that we need to show up for our parents being fine. And so I think, for those of you out there that have had the death of a brother or sister, reaching out to find support from other people that have had a sibling loss can be invaluable. Organizations like the Compassionate Friends, they have a giant, wonderful sibling program. Rebecca, do you have any other thoughts about what people can do that have had a sibling loss?
No, I like what you said, Heidi, about connecting with other siblings because you realize you're not alone and other siblings are going through exactly what you're going through. So I think it is really important to find support from others who have also had a sibling die.
We will spend 80 to 100% of our lives with our siblings, most of us. Losing a brother or sister is huge. It is horrific. It is very hard. But there definitely is hope. And today, Scott is definitely our guiding light. And he guides everything we do at Open to Hope and is such a part of who we've become and who we are today. Rebecca and I want to end by saying, if you've lost hope, please lean on ours until you found your own.
And God bless.